Hey guys, here's Torsten with In Full Effect. Today I have a video for you. I wanted to buy a new gaming headset. I have a pretty good headset. I have the A40 from Astro, which is an excellent headset. But there were some issues with it, so I decided to buy the G430 from Logitech. Here in Japan, if you buy Logitech, it's called Logicool because of some brand name issues. But that's the Logitech G430. It's a quite cheap headset. If you buy it in the States, I think it's like 70-80 bucks. So a very reasonably priced headset. And let me just do a quick unboxing, and then I will do 1 or 2 hour gaming, and I will give you my feedback on this headset. But before I go into the testing of the headset, after I do the unboxing, I want to discuss actually 6 points how I rate a headset. Because I think there are 6 points which are really important for each headset with a priority to it, and my Astro fulfills half of those 3 points. Most of the most priority ones, but there are some issues with the headset, so I want to discuss that quickly. So first of all, I think the most important aspect when it comes to the gaming headset is the comfort. How does it sit on your head? Because usually if you play games, you will play a game for 3, 4, 5 hours maybe, or even 2 hours, is enough to cause some inconvenience or some pain on your head if the headset, for instance, really pushes hard on your ears, for instance. So I think comfort is the most important thing when it comes to a gaming headset. And then we have the weight. I think as light as possible is always the best. But it kind of is similar to the comfort, but for instance my Astro headset is not too light, it's actually quite heavy, but it's very comfortable. So these 2 points are still have to be seen separated. Then we have the sound quality, obviously. You want your headset to sound great, even though it's a gaming headset, you still want to have good sound quality. I mean, some of the manufacturers, they kind of advertise their headsets as gaming headsets, but the reality is that a gaming headset is just a normal headset. Some of them are of course surround headsets, like the G430. It is actually a 7.1 headset, but still, if you want to listen to music, you still want a reasonable sound. And then we have the mic. Obviously that's very important if you have a gaming headset. Well, it depends if you are playing online games and you are chatting with your buddies online. If you don't do that, you can of course completely disregard the 4th point. But for me, it's very important, and there are some people actually in our clan who have some issues with their microphone, and it's kind of difficult to communicate with them, especially if you're looking forward to go and jump into a game, and some of your buddies in the squad, you can hardly hear them, and then once the sound of the game hits, they are completely swamped by the sound, and you can not hear any word anymore. That's not very good, right? Alright, and then we have the build quality. You know, this is also something where the Astro A40, it doesn't get much better than that. It's excellent build quality, everything here metal and very nice quality. It's not so important, of course. I mean, you know, if it's good enough so it won't break, it's alright. But some people who like a quality gadget, they would be kind of a little bit annoyed by a headset, let's say, which is too plasticky. And then last but not least is hidden issues. What do I mean by that? So when it comes to headset, this is actually an issue you shouldn't underestimate, because there are so many headsets that you listen to them maybe in the store and you think, and you read some reviews or you see some videos on YouTube and you think they're just fine, they're good headsets, but then you try them and you use them for a week or 2, and then you discover some issues with the headset. I'll give you a good example. My Astro A40, this connector here where you can actually mute the microphone, if it rubs against your shirt, you hear a crackling sound. And the other person you're talking to will hear that sound too. So that's obviously something super annoying, and this is what I mean with hidden issues. So let's go and, for example, take my Astro A40, and I would say this is one of the best headsets I've ever owned so far, but still it only fulfills 3 of the 6 criteria I just mentioned. So first of all, the comfort is great with the headphone. It fits perfectly on my ear, it's over ear, there's no pressure on my ears, the pressure on my head is not very heavy, so it just sits very comfortable on my head. But then it's a little bit on the heavy side, so if I wear it for a long time, it still feels, I still feel a little bit, it wears on me a little bit after a while. The sound quality is awesome. You know, the bass is awesome, the surround quality is great, you can really pinpoint the sounds where they're coming from. The mic is so-so. If I show you the sound quality of the G430, I will actually record some sound with the A40 as well to give you a good comparison. Then we have the build quality. This is great. This is one of the better built headphones out there. So yeah, no complaints there. But the hidden issues, like I just mentioned, we have the crackling sound. So it ticks 3 boxes of the 6. In general, the most important points are basically covered. But like I said, I want a lighter headset because the comfort in combination with the weight is very important for me. So let's do a quick unboxing of the G430. Here you go. I'll just rip open the box. I'm not going to be too gentle. I might activate beast mode here. Alright, here we go. If I usually buy products and they're not too expensive, I'm not going to pay attention if I open the box. I'm not planning to bring them back. Sorry for the noise, guys. So the reason why I chose this headset, I tried a few headsets in an electronic store today, is because it's super light and it sits very comfortable on my head. When I bought the Astro, I had never tried it on my head before, so I didn't actually know what I bought, but I was recommended to it by a friend of mine. And like I said, I have been using this headset for pretty much 2 years now. I'm very happy with it. But since I have been playing more and more online games recently, I want a lighter headset. And the Logitech definitely fulfills the comfort level already. I tried that in the store, and the weight level definitely, it's a very light headset. And just we have to check out the other things, the sound quality, the mic quality. The build quality, I can already tell you, it's alright. It's not as good as the Astro, but then again the price is much lower. But it is, you know, it's more plasticky in a way, but it is still very good for that. It's not metal, but you wouldn't get a cheap impression of the headset. So alright guys, I'll make a break here. I will test the headset now for 1 or 2 hours, and then I will give you my final verdict on the G430 also in comparison to the A40. See you later guys. Alright guys, so I have played with the G430 now for around 2 hours, and I'm blown away. For the price, actually before I made the second part of this video, I checked the price on Amazon.com. And they are $40 in the US. I paid basically twice as much because some of the products here in Japan are a little bit more expensive. But if you order the headset in the US on Amazon.com, you pay 40 bucks. This is the biggest steal of any product I have seen recently. The headset is crazy good. So let me go through the 6 categories to really compare it to my A40 Astro headset, which I paid 300 bucks back in the days. So first of all, the comfort. The comfort is better than even with the Astro, although this is a very comfortable headset. The 430 is very good. The pressure is very little on your head. It's an over-ear headset, so it doesn't put any pressure directly on your ears. And I couldn't be happier with the comfort. It's very light, so that also is a major go. The Astro headset, although it's very comfortable, it's quite heavy. Those are super light, so even if you wear the headsets for hours and hours, I'm talking about more than 4 hours, I don't reckon you will have any problems. The sound quality. The sound quality, and I'm stressing this again, we're talking about a $40 headset compared to, I think the A40s are now pretty much like $200, $250 on Amazon.com. I would say they're equal. The software that comes with the 430, you can very much adjust the different sound settings and the bass and the treble, etc. and I found the sound quality not worse than the A40. I mean, the A40s, they have good sound, very good sound, but they're not the best sounding headsets in the market, obviously. And I think the 430, they come pretty close. Maybe the edge on the Astro A40s, but for 40 bucks, I mean, if those headsets were $200, I would say, okay, yeah, maybe the A40 sound a little bit better. Just the clarity and the volume of the sound is a little better on the A40s, but it's very close. Alright, then we got the quality of the mic. The 430 actually, they hit it out of the park compared to the A40s. I have to mention, when I installed the software for the headset and I looked on the Logitech homepage for the latest software, there was also an update, a firmware update for the 430s, which resulted in more clarity for the microphone. So I never tested the microphone without the firmware update, so if you buy the headset you just want to go with the firmware update, because what I heard from the people I was talking to is that the headset sounded awesome. I even didn't tell them that I had a new headset. I was just like asking them. They said like, yeah, you sound perfect, like almost like you're calling me on the cell phone. Obviously, if you want to record your YouTube videos, you don't want to go with the headset like this. You want to go with a real microphone because you have more volume to your voice, etc. But for just the clarity of your voice, it's perfect. Then we come to the build quality. I already mentioned that in the first part of this video. The build quality is very good. It is not there's not so much metal to it like the A40s, but I would rate it for the price. There's no complaints I have with the build qualities. If you go for a higher end headset like the A40s, you get a higher build quality, but we saw already the comparison, which not necessarily results in any better sound quality for either the speakers or the microphone. Lastly, but not least, we have the hidden issues that come with a lot of headsets. And guys, this is a general thing I want to explain about headsets. A lot of people who buy a headset think, oh, okay, I'll just go with any headset that suits me, that fits me well. But like you see, I have 6 categories for my headsets I'm thinking about when I rate a headset. And that's a lot of things that can go wrong actually with a headset. And even though the A40s is one of my favorite headsets so far, it only ticked 3 of the 6 boxes. So I'm saying the headset, you have to consider a lot of different categories, and if even only one of those goes completely wrong, the entertainment or the value you will get out of your headset is completely gone. Like, let's say the sound quality is awesome, the build quality is awesome, the comfort level is great, but you play online games and the microphone is shit. The headset is dead as your daily driver for a gaming headset. Obviously, I have only used the headset for 2 hours now, and I have found no issue with the headset so far. So guys, as a verdict for a direct comparison, and I will maybe make an updated video for the G430 in maybe a few months, once I've used it a long time, but so far I feel sorry that I wasted so much money on my Astro headsets, because this is a complete steal. I will not even bother touching my Astro headset anymore, because this is great sounding headset, great microphone, great comfort, and no issues at all. So please guys, if you consider a new headset, and I mean, you guys, you see my channel, it's not a big channel, I'm not sponsored by any companies, all the products you see here are bought with my own money. Buy the G430, you will not go wrong. Alright guys, so I actually might make this into a series, because I'm kind of in the mood of buying new headsets. And let me know if you have any specific headsets. So this is the new benchmark, we're talking about $40. If you have a similar price headset where you say, oh, check this out, this is actually better than the Logitech, let me know. I'm happy to compare it to the Astro and also to the G430. I think it's actually a kind of good comparison, that I compared such a low priced headset with such a high-end headset, because it gives you the comparison. You pay over $200 here, and a $40 headset, you would not expect that you get anywhere near a quality like the Astro headsets, but actually I think even it was similar, it was the same price, I would prefer the Logitech. If it was the same price, I would go with the Logitech. That's my final verdict. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.